Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm David and I'm absolutely 100% convinced that there are bases on the moon. And this conviction comes from an experience I had a few years ago now where I was taken aboard a spaceship. And while on this spaceship I was standing in a large narrow hallway. And as I looked around I couldn't see anyone else about. There were no other ETs or beings. I was literally just standing there on my own. And so yeah, as I looked around, I noticed off in the distance there was this large rectangular window. And out of curiosity, I walked over to it to look out. And as I looked out this window, I quickly realized that the ship that we were in was actually hovering over the moon, just a wee bit of a distance away, but you could see down onto the surface quite clearly. And on the surface, I noticed these dome-shaped buildings. They were kind of white or creamish in colour, but they literally just were domes, just sitting on the moon. And yeah, they had kind of corners. It was kind of like like a hexagon. They had kind of like corners, but they were built like domes. And this kind of took me back. I was like, I couldn't believe there was actually something on the moon. And also, there were like these kind of, what I noticed, they looked like military tanks just roaming around the place as well. And yeah, I just looked down in amazement basically and couldn't believe what I was seeing. And that was pretty much that experience. I found myself then back in my bedroom and just wondering why the hell I was shown this, or why did I see this. And yeah, that was pretty much it. Now since then I have looked into it, and there is a lot of people that talk about bases on the moon. And yeah, some people think it could be from the military here, maybe the American government or whatever, and other people think that it could be from races in other, out there in the universe basically. Who knows though, you can look into it yourself. I just thought this was a pretty interesting experience. There's actually a great series called Cosmic Disclosure on Gaia where David Wilcock interviews different people like Corey Goode and Emery Smith, and they all talk about bases on the moon, and even they talk about actually being on these bases, and which it's just fascinating to listen to their stories. I'm not claiming to be any sort of expert at all. I just made this video pretty much just to tell you what I've seen, and that's all I want to do. Yeah, so if you want to look into it more, feel free. It is highly interesting, and yeah, that's pretty much my story. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will be back with more videos. But in the meantime, if you can hit the like button and subscribe, that'd be cool. And yeah, I'll be back with more, and until then, have a beautiful day.